How's it going, everybody? Hope we're all doing very well today. Welcome back to another video, and it is absolutely gorgeous today where I am. Nice calm day, blue sky, sun's out in full force, and all leaves in these woods, they're all changing colours as we move through autumn. So yeah, it's absolutely lovely up here. So it'd be criminal not to come out today and make a video. So I'm just on my way to my shelter now. I'm going to shell back fire for a little bit. And then after that I'm going to go check out some ruins and do a bit of history on that. So I hope that you'll stick around and stay tuned to find out more. Now, what I wanted to talk about today is more paranormal based, because these ruins that I'm going to afterwards, obviously they have a lot of history behind them, so they could be haunted. I haven't really planned too much on what I want to say here. I'm just going to kind of go for it, because this isn't really my area of expertise. I'm more into, you know, Bigfoot and extraterrestrials and that kind of realm of the paranormal, whereas like the spiritual side, I'm a bit of a newcomer to it, I suppose. But yeah, I suppose the fear and fascination of life after death is something that's gripped us, and since, you know, beginning of time, you know, since Homo sapiens began to think intelligent thoughts, you know, what is the meaning of all of this and what happens after we die. And in a lot of ways it's shaped, you know, our cultures and societies through millennia, with the birth of religion and practice of religion and etc, etc. I don't want to get too much into that though. Now, for a long time I didn't have any, you know, beliefs of that nature. Sort of from 17 till, you know, now I'm 27, so for the last 10 years I've had no religious beliefs at all. Firm believer in, you know, evolution and the Big Bang and all the rest of it, and I still am. But I did suffer, you know, like grievous loss at the start of this year, and my grandma passed away, and that's the first time in my adult life that I've experienced that kind of loss. And it changes your perspective on a lot of things when it happens to you, I suppose. You know, the knowledge that someone you're very close with and you'll never see them again shifts your beliefs in a lot of ways, I suppose. And then after my grandma passed away, a week later, I lost my cat, who was 15 years old. It was called Cassie, and she died of old age. And obviously, as an animal lover, that obviously really upset me as well. So yeah, but the thing is with Cassie, what was unusual, she passed away next to me. She was breathing her last, you know, last few hours of her life, and I took her up into my room, and I was watching something on the telly, I can't remember what it was, and obviously once it had finished, I checked her and she'd sadly died. But she died very quietly. Usually when cats or dogs or things like that, when they do breathe the last, they usually let out a whelp, because it's like their last way of trying to like grasp, hold, you know, keep hold of life. But she didn't do that, she passed away very quietly. But the strangest thing after that happened. For a good week after, you know, following her death, I would wake up in the night at more or less the same sort of time, early hours in the morning, and I could feel what felt like little paw prints moving across my shoulder. Obviously I had my quilt over me, and it makes you wonder, like obviously with him passing away in my room, did her spirit stay there for a little while? So yeah, following that, this year I've been on like kind of a journey of spiritualism. Really got into sort of like the amethyst crystals and that kind of thing, collecting those, and then talking to people who are spiritualists. And I attended a spiritualist church a couple of weeks ago, where there was a psychic medium there who contacted people's deceased relatives. So I would say I lean more in that camp now, that once we do decease here on this plane, spirit goes somewhere else. And I don't know where that is. Obviously, none of us do until it's our time to go. So in regards to paranormal activity, ghosts, entities, poltergeists, demons, and things like that, I would say that I do believe in things like that, but I don't know what they are, and quite frankly, I don't really want to know too much. I think things like that we should just leave well alone. Obviously, I'm very into my Bigfoot and extraterrestrials and so forth. I'm very keen to answer those questions in my life. But as far as sort of ghosts and the paranormal and things like that, it does spark my interest. It makes me ask questions, but I'm not in much of a position right now in my life where I'm curious to know more about it. I'm a firm believer that the universe has energies, good energies and bad energies, and those bad energies are things that physically we can't control, we can't combat, and we should just leave well alone. So yeah. Right guys, on my way now to the old Manor House, so I'll check in with you when I arrive there. Right, so we're in. This whole area is wired off with barbed wire, and it's just up here is the old Manor House. I've been here for ages, so it'll be interesting to see what it looks like now. My mate Luke, who I mentioned the other day, his metal detecting channel. We've been metal detecting here a few times in the past, and because obviously with it having such a long rich history, it's brilliant for detecting on. You find loads of stuff on it. But he was telling me that there's a sign on the old ruins now saying trespassers will be shot and shot again. So, no pressure or anything. Hopefully I make it home. So yeah. Alright, here we are. The old Fenniscoles Manor House. Or what's left of it anyway. Yeah, very cool. Let's see what the sign says here. Well, it does say it as well. Violators will be shot, survivors will be shot again. Oh my gosh, that is grim. So this place, I was reading, was originally built in the 15th century. It's pretty incredible really, when you think, you know, it's been stood here for 500 years. Well, this is all that's left of it anyway. And in the 19th century, it was home to the Fielding family. There is a pub just around the corner from here called the Fielding's Arms. So I wonder if there's some link with that to do with this. But yeah, very, very cool. I love it around here. But yeah, it's got me a bit on edge. These signs about saying that, you know, trespassers will be shot. Anyway, let's go and have a closer look. It's actually really nice for once to come here and see that there isn't really much rubbish about, because in the times I have been here in the past, it's been full of trash, you know. So whoever's closed this off has obviously tidied it up, which is nice. You know, I don't know, like Blackburn, it's got this amazing piece of history here. It's such a shame that people can't come and enjoy it. So yeah, anyway, let's go and have a look down there. This is really weird, because I'm sure the last time I came in here there was like another chamber that went further underground, but must be the other opening that. We'll climb back up and see if we can get in there. But this room I'm in now, it looks like some sort of storage compartment, you know, where they would have stored food and, you know, probably fire logs, barrels of, you know, booze. Because this manor was a very affluent place back in the day. You know, like a lot of, if you came here for a party, you were well to do with. So yeah, maybe let's try and get in the other part. Okay, got into the second chamber of the underground storage. Equally as creepy. And this is the bit that I remember. It goes off into another chamber there. But yeah, this is what I wanted to show you more. Look at them there. Meat hooks. Something like, oh my god. That's also what I wanted to show you. That's what I remember from this place. Spiders in this place. There's someone else. I mean, I have a tarantula at home, scorpion, you know, and I've worked with countless species of spiders in my, you know, animal career. These spiders down here, man, they're grim. Obviously, I'm not suggesting coming down here and get any paranormal activity or anything like that. Or at least I really don't want to. But yeah, the fact that this is still down here, you know, it's, you know, 500 years old. Absolutely amazing. And obviously people have been here all the time because there's graffiti all over the walls. And there's cans of lager strewn about the place. I bet people have even metal detected in here as well. Stripped it of any valuable material. But yeah. Anyway, let me Get back up to the surface now. So I'm back up on the surface now after my cave exploration. Yeah, like I was saying down there, obviously this place is hundreds of years old. If you're into the paranormal, spirits and ghosts and contacting the dead, I think this place would be a prime location to attempt to do something like that. But as I say, I have no interest in that. I know I believe that they're there, but I don't really want to come into contact with them myself. Yeah. I was thinking about it when I was walking up to this place. Obviously it's all cordoned off barbed wire. And then as I came around the corner, all this tree fell was blocking the path. And that's obviously, happened with severe wind weather. But it made me think, I wonder if that's why they cordoned this place off, stop people in case they get trapped in they get caught in some sort of fallen tree cascade. Maybe. Now I'm pretty sure this land here is owned by somebody, because further up here, I only know this from times I've been in past, there's an old path that goes up to a farmhouse, so I wonder if they own this place. It's likely, but I always wonder, like when you're driving here and there or wherever, and there's parts of forest and land that has been cordoned off. There's like no entry, no go zone. Why is it a no-go zone? Like they usually have the cover up of it being training ground for the army. The ground will be riddled with mines or whatever. But what if it's not? What if there's something there that we aren't meant to know about? Something to think about. On goes the tin hat. So yeah, anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up there for today, guys, and head off home now. It's been a cracking adventure today, and I hope if you've made it through to the end of the video, thank you for watching. Leave a comment if you want, like the video, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you all further on down the road. Bye bye.